What's going on, YouTube? In today's video, I want to go over everything you should know before you buy a Tahoe. So if you're going to look at one, I want to go over all the things you should be careful for and pretty much everything to look out for and everything you need to check. So this is my '04 Tahoe, and I've owned it for about a year now. Like I said in every video, it's about 2 weeks off of a year that I've owned this truck, and I've done a lot to it. And in doing that, I've also realized a lot of things, that I need to look out for. So let's start on the exterior. I hope the wind noise isn't too bad. So the first thing you need to watch out for on the outside of the truck is probably going to be this front end out here. So front end, of course, on these trucks is it's not as strong as it could be, but it's still fine. But that's, if you're going to do any upgrades, it's not going to be able to handle that without the front end being upgraded. So if you want to run larger wheels and tires, you're probably going to have to upgrade that. But the front end itself, pretty much what I'm going to say, and it'll make sense as I explain it, is once pieces start failing, it's just like a snowball effect. Once one piece fails, then the next weakest link breaks. So when you're looking at the front end, if you don't mind getting under the truck, which you should if you're paying thousands of dollars, just get under there and look at all your ball joints, and look at everything. Look at anything that looks like rubber, and if it has excess amounts of grease, then it probably needs to be replaced. So front end of these trucks, that's important, because that can cost you a little bit of money. If you're replacing it with stock parts, it won't be too bad, but you can still negotiate that into the price. So check your front end, people, and then while you're also under there, look for rust. My truck is a Texas truck. It was built probably 5 miles away from where I am right now here in Arlington. So yeah, so my truck has always been in Texas, so I don't have to worry about rust. So front end, that's something you want to worry about. More things you want to look out for, just check your lights and stuff. And I want to jump in here real quick. So another thing you want to look at is check your, if you're actually looking at buying one of these, check your gauges. Make sure that the dash is working. Some of them have like defective dashes, and on other ones the oil pressure gauge will be gone, which that's not a huge deal, but that's still something you want to know about. You want to know if your truck is getting oil pressure, so check for your oil pressure gauges. And then other common things is check the dash. That'll be cracked. The dash is cracking these trucks. That'll be if someone really took care of the truck, and the dash isn't cracked, and like mine isn't, that's a great sign. It means somebody was probably taking care of it. Then this piece always cracks on the interior. And the last thing on the interior is this switch panel. These little switches, they get brittle over time, and it can be hard to let the windows down and up, and you'll think the windows are gone, but it'll just be this little switch panel. So that's another thing to look out for. Just press the buttons, make sure they work. Mine are kind of finicky. I have to press it at a certain angle for it to work, but that doesn't bother me. And really, that's it on the carpet models. So yeah, that's the few things on the inside. And then on the outside, obviously you want to check your oil, your fluids, make sure those are reasonably good. Make sure everything looks normal with that. But with these trucks, I just want to say that if you find one and those things are fine, then you won't have much to worry about. And another thing I want to talk about that's under the truck is the oil pan. A lot of times those gaskets are leaked, so that's something else you can look at while you're on the bottom. That oil pan gasket loves to go bad on these. and leaked. So that, and then the oil filter gasket, I believe, if there's a gasket right there, mine is leaking down there. So I mean, that's one thing I would look at. But that's just for when you're looking around. When you're driving, you know, when you do your test drive, of course, get on a little bit and make sure that 4060 is shifting good. That transmission, if it's not taken care of, it will go bad. And more than likely, if you own the truck past 200,000 to 300,000 miles, there's a chance that transmission will go. So when you drive the truck, just make sure that, you know, you get on it and make sure the 4060 is shifting good. That's another thing you got to watch out for. But I don't want to touch it because my truck is hot. But this right here, a lot of times that cable can shred itself, and that can cause problems. So that's something to watch out for. And then again, you know, just check all your fluids and make sure they're good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you do those things and, you know, make sure the truck is driving good, then you really don't have anything to worry about with a Tahoe. I do want to say, for all my new people, you know, if you're looking at buying a Tahoe, that these 2000 and 2006 Tahoe, Suburbans, Yukons, Sierras, Silverados, they will run forever in the 2006 form. If you take care of them, 300,000 miles is nothing. You know, there's cases where these trucks have seen 450,000 miles. So, you know, if you're looking at one of these, just find one that's been taken care of. Don't be afraid to pay, you know, $4,000 to $5,000 if you have to, which is still not bad at all. For at least the Tahoes and the Suburbans, I can speak for. You could pay $4,000 to $5,000 to get one that's in better condition. But if it needs some work, I would try to, you know, if this truck needs some work, I wouldn't pay much more than $3,000. So that's my advice. And I hope y'all find y'all's trucks the way I did. I paid $4,500 for my truck. Had 155,000 miles on it when I got it, and there's not a rip, tear in the interior. You know, this truck was perfect besides the front end. So that's gonna do it for this video. So if you're new to my channel and you like this video, then go ahead and give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that bell to know when I post. I post all kinds of content. We got that going over here. We got the Infinity, we got the jet ski, and this isn't mine, this is my cousin. So, and that jet ski, the middle one, that one's not mine either. So that's that, and I hope y'all enjoyed it again. If you want to see any more videos on my Tahoe specifically, or any more informational videos, let me know in the comments below and I'll make one for you. And that's gonna do it. So again, I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. And as always, y'all take it easy, and I will catch you all on the next video.